big things that we'd like to see change and evolve is homophobia in professional sports. What can we do to get players to come out and eradicate homophobia?
Well, I think there's some change that comes radically, where you can kick in a door, and there's some change that comes over time through evolution. And sometimes walls have to crumble rather than a door get kicked in. And I'm not sure when we're going to get a pro athlete with the courage to come out in North America. I don't know when that will be, hopefully soon. A couple guys, former players, have done it. A couple players in other countries and other sports have done it. It'll take a courageous young man to do that. And I hope that day comes soon. But for now, I think the attitude of our athletes toward, I know that the athletes that I've talked to on our team are perfectly open to having a gay teammate. So I think the attitudes are changing, even if we haven't had that breakthrough moment.
A lot of what needs to be changed is the language that sportscasters use that is just thrown around, sissy, pansy, these kinds of things. How do you see that changing?
Well, I think that's evolutionary too. I don't think it's homophobic as much as it is habitual and stupid. It doesn't make it less offensive or less painful to members of the gay community, but I don't think when a guy tosses out that 3-syllable word that he's accusing the other player of being gay. It's just that's what they say when they get hit in the head. And it doesn't make it less offensive. We have to change that, but I think the most important thing is that it's not homophobic. It's not a player making that judgment about somebody. It's more, this is what we've always said. It's got to change. They've managed to change it at a couple of NCAA programs. I've told our players I want it to change. I see a change in it already. If you talk to our young players, I think this bridge has been built with the younger players. I don't think there's a stigma in their minds about a player being gay or an athlete being gay. I think it's a secondary group where the bullying occurs that you see more resistance. And I think, again, if you go back to, I look at, my son was gay. His life as a young gay man in the last few years was dramatically better than his life would have been 10 years ago. And we can't lose sight of that. We're not where we want to be, but we're certainly not where we were. We're out of the Stone Age anyway. With most people, there are notable exceptions. So to me, I'm going to contribute any way I can, but this change may take longer than people would like it to.
What about supports for players who do come out of the closet? Is there anything such as, like a GSA, a Gay Straight Alliance, is there anything that exists in professional sports to support players?
No, but the second player came out, there would be. I've said it before. The first player who wants to announce he's gay is welcome on my team. And our players have made that clear as well. So there would be instant support and really strong and sincere support for that first athlete. I'm not worried about what will happen when that guy comes out. I think he'll be fine. He's very well received. Like when Brendan came out, he received so much support, it was unbelievable.
The last question I wanted to ask you is on Gay Straight Alliances, since we're talking. It's something Xtra has done a lot of work on this year, and I know that you have spoken in favor of Gay Straight Alliances. How important are they for budding athletes, students, and what do you want to do to make them even in every school?
Well, one of the things, our program, the Toronto Maple Leafs, we have a program that we've started called Take 3 Steps. The first is to teach and practice acceptance. I mean, this shouldn't be an issue. I tell people, what the best thing about Brendan coming out was? I didn't have to take anything back. I hadn't said one harmful thing, one negative or derogatory thing. I didn't have to build any bridge back with my own son. And I remember hugging him and saying, what the best thing is? I've taught you to respect everybody, so I don't have to take anything back. So that was cool. The second step is to actually take a step. Join a Gay Straight Alliance, join PFLAG, join the Ally Effect, pick a group that's supportive of the LGBT community and take a step, join up. Say to that community, you're important to me and I'm going to be a part of the solution. And the third is to end bullying and homophobia. Intervene if you can, report it if you can't, and let's get rid of this. It's crazy right now that this goes on. So we're making steps. I think people have to focus on the progress we've made rather than the progress we haven't made yet that we'd like to make.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate your time, taking time, and thank you for all that you do. It means a lot to young gay, lesbian, trans students coming up, and they really see it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.